Simba started the morning with a tiny achoo, then another and another, until it felt like the sneezes were stacking up faster than his purrs. At first glance, it looked like a simple sniffle. Bright eyes, still curious, still willing to follow the sound of a food bowl. But his nose was working overtime, and his breathing sounded just a little rough around the edges. Mild upper respiratory infections in cats can begin exactly like this. Frequent sneezing, a bit of watery discharge, a slightly stuffy nose that makes them swallow more, lick their lips, or pause between breaths as if they're trying to find the easiest way to pull air in. The tricky part is that cats hide discomfort well, and when their nose is blocked, their appetite often drops. Not because they're suddenly picky, but because they can't smell their food. So our goal for Simba was simple and steady. Make the environment work for his lungs, make food smell irresistible, and keep a close eye on fever and warning signs. First came the room. We picked the quietest corner of the home, away from drafts, away from strong fragrances, smoke, cleaning sprays, and dusty litter that can irritate a sensitive nose. A warm room matters because chilled air can make congestion feel worse, and a cat who's a little under the weather will burn more energy just trying to stay comfortable. We didn't crank the heat until it was stuffy. We just aimed for cozy and stable, like the kind of warmth that makes you relax your shoulders without even noticing. We added a soft bed, a blanket Simba already liked, and a small, safe zone he could tuck into so he wouldn't feel exposed. Stress can make recovery slower, so we kept voices calm, movements slow, and handling minimal. Support, not smothering. Then we helped the air itself. Dry air can thicken nasal mucus, while gentle humidity can help loosen it. If you have a humidifier, this is the moment it earns its place. Clean water, clean device, and a mild setting, not a foggy storm. If you don't have one, a simple steam session can help. Run a warm shower, close the bathroom door, and sit with Simba for about 10 minutes while the room gets comfortably steamy. Not hot, not overwhelming, and never forcing him to stay if he's anxious. The idea is to soften congestion so breathing becomes easier, and so those sneezes start doing their job, clearing, not irritating. While the room was settling into healing mode, we tackled the small stuff that becomes big stuff when a cat is congested. Clean nose, clean face, clear comfort. We used a soft, warm, damp cloth to gently wipe away any discharge from Simba's nostrils and the corners of his eyes. One cloth for the face, and if we needed another pass, we used a fresh section so we weren't rubbing germs back in. No harsh wipes, no scented tissues, no rough scrubbing. Just warm water, patience, and tiny motions that said, "I've got you."
You did so well.
If Simba's nose looked dry or irritated from constant sneezing, we kept everything simple: humid air and gentle cleaning. And we kept his litter and bedding clean too, because a cat with a mild URI doesn't need extra irritation from ammonia smells or dusty clumps. Next came the most important challenge: food. Cats eat with their nose first, and congestion turns a favorite meal into something bland and confusing. So we leaned into aroma and texture. We warmed Simba's wet food slightly, not hot, just warm enough to release scent, and stirred it well so there were no steaming pockets. If he wasn't interested, We offered a few tiny, high-smell options: a spoonful of tuna packed in water, a little sardine, or a small amount of plain, unseasoned broth. The rule here is strict. No onion, no garlic, no salty soups, no spicy leftovers, no seasoned meats. We want temptation, not trouble. Sometimes just changing the shape helps too. Smearing a little food on a flat plate rather than a deep bowl can make it easier for a stuffy cat to eat without burying their face where they can't breathe. We offered smaller portions more often because a congested cat can feel tired quickly and big portions can be discouraging. Every time Simba took a few bites, we acted like it was the best news of the day. Quiet praise, gentle presence, no pressure. Hydration mattered just as much. Congestion dries them out, and dehydrated mucus gets thicker. We placed fresh water nearby, and if Simba wasn't drinking much, we boosted moisture through food. Extra water mixed into wet food, or a separate dish of plain warm water with a tiny bit of tuna water to scent it. We watched for signs of dehydration: tacky gums, sunken eyes, lethargy, or skin that doesn't bounce back quickly when gently lifted at the shoulder. If any of those appeared, that would be a clear reason to call a veterinarian. Now, the takeaway that keeps mild problems from turning serious. Monitor fever. You don't have to guess. A cat's normal temperature is roughly 100.5 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and a true fever often rises above that. If you're comfortable and Simba tolerates it, a pet thermometer with lubricant can give a clear answer, but only if it can be done calmly and safely. No wrestling matches, no panic. If checking temperature isn't realistic, you can still track fever clues: unusually warm ears and paws, heavy lethargy, hiding more than normal, refusing food, or shivering. We wrote down Simba's energy level, how often he sneezed, whether discharge stayed clear or became thick and colored, and whether he was eating and drinking. A simple daily log turns, "I think he's better," into, "He's definitely better." And we set firm boundaries for when home support stops and vet help starts. If Simba showed open mouth breathing, rapid, effortful breathing, wheezing, blue or pale gums, or if his chest looked like it was working hard just to move air, those are urgent signs. If he refused food for more than a day, especially if he's young or small, that's a vet call. If he became very lethargic, developed a high fever, had thick yellow or green discharge, or didn't improve over a few days, that's not the time to wait it out. And one more rule we never break. No human cold medicine, no leftover antibiotics, no random drops. Cats are sensitive, and the wrong medication can do real harm. For Simba, the first day was about comfort and consistency. Warm room, gentle humidity, clean face, tempting food, and plenty of rest. The second day, the sneezing came in waves rather than non-stop, and his breathing sounded less congested after a short steam session. He still paused at the bowl, sniffed, reconsidered, then took a few bites when the food was warmed and aromatic. That was our win. The third day, Simba's eyes looked clearer, his posture loosened, and he spent less time crouched and more time stretched out, relaxed, like his body finally believed it was safe to recover. By the end of the week, the sound that filled the room wasn't sneezing. It was quiet, even breathing. The kind you only notice when you realize it's no longer noisy. That's the journey from constant sneezes to smooth breaths. Not a dramatic fix, but small, smart steps that give the body the best chance to heal. Keep the room warm, keep the food fragrant, and keep your eyes on fever and red flags. And Simba will tell you in the softest way when he can finally breathe easy again.